Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the technical trader at thetechtrader.com. It's Monday, the 31st of October, and the end of the month. The markets had a consolidation pullback retest type day after a big week last week. Many stocks still ran, and one of them in particular that exploded was Atnm. You can take a quick look at the pattern right now, and you'll see that after a base and a breakout of the channel, it ran up and formed the wedge. Over the last couple of days, it's broken up, but what a move it made today. 931 to 1389. Closing 1345 up 372 or 38%. And the volume was 9.2 million, the biggest volume since last April when it popped. Now, looking at the overall picture, it's at resistance or near it and may pull back and consolidate it again in a fourth wave. But eventually, this stock could have a target up near the high teens 19 range. Big day for Boyle and UNG, but in particular, Boyle traded 6.3 million shares. As you can see, after popping off the lows and retesting, maybe forming a V bottom or right-handed extension. Today it gapped and had a breakaway. Going from 38 to 42.18, finished 41.35 up 5.63, a 16% gain. More importantly, on 6.3 million, one of the biggest volumes of the year, might be bottoming in here. Your targets of 45 and 52 going forward. CGC, a beautiful basis formed with big volume in the last surge. You can see in 4 of the last 5 days, the stock had traded pretty strong volume on the upside today, gaining 18% on 41 million shares, and it's at resistance. But the August double top around 424.5 would be your resistance beyond that. And my target though on a swing is 5, 5.25, and then 6.5, 3/4, maybe more than that. If we get breakup, today was a breakout on a key level for me, and we put a swing on it as well. ENSV breaking a wedge today and popping. Looks to me after the break of the trend line and the wedge it formed, today's breakout or 45-cent pop to 267, up 20% on nearly 1 million shares. That's good volume for that stock. Next target will be the lateral price resistance from the April, May, June highs. It comes in about 3.5, followed by 4.5. Fslr for solar had a real run up and a pullback, but over the last week or two, it's jumped solidly from 115.16, and today spiked up to 146.30, 148.20 at the high, finishing 146.35, up 13.68, a 10% pop. The volume was the biggest volume we've seen since July when it had a breakaway move. So this breakout volume might yield higher levels. I'm looking for 160 and 174.5. HLX, phenomenal chart, has been exploding ever since it broke out above 4 3/4 and has gone right to over 7. Today, jumping another 51 cents or 8%. And 5.3 million. Momentum now could carry this to 8.5. MCRB, another biotech breaking out to a double top on Friday, and a nice follow through today after dipping down to 750. It ran to 911, finishing 894 up 87 cents, a nearly 11% gain on 2 million, which is the biggest volume in 6-7 weeks. The biggest volume on an up day going back to July. Looks like we're going to head towards 10, 10.5. MGNX, one of our swings, up another 25 cents or 5%, 624,000 traded. The OBV looks solid. The stock is at resistance. If we get through here, 6.5 and 8 are your targets going forward. For MGNX, RES in the oil sector spiked up from 978 to 1138, finished 1119 up 129 at 13%, trading 3 million shares, the biggest volume on an update since June. As you can see, oil stocks have resumed their advance, and this one targets 1290.95. SONN on monster volume of 105 million shares today just went bonkers from 115 to 270, finished 210 up 94 cents, and an 81% gain. And when you see volume like that coming off of an important low, you may get some follow through. Right now, key resistance in the 4.25 area would be my target, a double from here. SRTS popped out of a trading range and resistance and went to a 6-7 week high. Now all you need is to get through 15.25, and I'm looking at 18 and 21.22. This is a tech trader swing and a personal holding. TLRY, nice explosive move coming out of a declining tops line, as did CGC. 2 of the leading stocks in marijuana. I would look for a follow through to 4.5 and 5.25. In addition to Boyle, there's also UNG, which had a breakaway move. If you take a look at the declining tops line, that broke out today with volume of 9.7 million. The biggest volume on an update since early August. It looks like this stock could see 24, 4.25 or more on a short-term basis. And ZYXI, which had a breakaway gap yesterday and a follow through today. It looks like it can extend up and towards the 12 and a quarter range. And that's a look at the hot stocks at detectrader.com. Good night, everybody.